howdy hoony. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, if you didn't know, and I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about recently. So I'm a feminist. I think I make that pretty clear. If you follow me on Tumblr or on Twitter, I'm always talking about stuff. And I was thinking about how TV shows in the 90s and early 2000s had a lot of like low-key feminist icons just like hanging out in there. And so I wanted to just highlight a couple of these like incredible people who need some more people. They're cartoon characters for the most part. But anyway, so the first one I want to talk about is Mrs. Grotke, or Grotke. She was the teacher on the show Recess. She taught the 4th grade class that they were all in. And basically she was like this super hippie, crazy woman who didn't shave her legs and who was always talking about meditating and about their chi and about peace and love and everything like that. But she also was super like an intersectional feminist, basically. Like, she was always talking about how women needed to be more empowered and they could do anything boys can do. And she even talked a lot about like colonialism. Like in the Thanksgiving episode, she talks a lot about how Christopher Columbus and his whole crew were actually terrible and the Indians lived here before us and everything. I just remember watching that and being like, yeah, that's like a really good point. That's a different perspective than I've heard before. I'm sure I didn't think in such big words, but so yeah, Mrs. Grotke, she's doing the thing. So number 2 is Mrs. Tonatini, or Miss Tonatini, I guess it would be. So she is the mom from The Weekender. She's Tonatini, howdy hoony. She's Tino Tonatini's mother. She's great because she's a single mom. She has to balance being a parent and working and like doing the whole household by herself. She is so like caring and loving and like involved in Tino's life, always there giving him like really good advice. She's always taught Tino to be very respectful of the girls in his life, saying that like they can do anything that you can do. And the other female characters in the show are actually great too, like Lore and Tish. They're Tino's friends, and Lore is basically like a jock tomboy type girl, and she's loves sports. She's super strong, super fast. It's pointed out many times in the show that she's definitely stronger than Carver or Tino. So she's like not your typical female character, and Tish is like she's basically like a huge geek. Like she's very smart, but in her own way. Like she likes being smart and she likes teaching people about things and she likes being right. So the next person is Sam McPherson from a show that I don't think is really, ironically, popular. It's a show called Popular. Basically the show is about unpopular girl and a popular girl always are fighting at school and they don't get along and their group of friends don't get along and they hate each other, blah 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 blah. But the mother of the popular girl and the father of the unpopular girl get engaged, and so suddenly their worlds collide and they have to get along. And Sam McPherson is the unpopular girl, and she doesn't give a hoot about what anyone says. Basically, she speaks her mind all the time. She wanted to grow up to be a journalist. Yeah, she's just really great. And the show itself is actually pretty feminist as well, if you think about it. Because, I mean, there's a ton of episodes that cover specifically feminist topics. Like, there's an episode about trans rights and visibility. There's an episode about catcalling and gender insensitivity. There's an episode about... It touches on a lot of, like, intense topics. It also touches on bullying about sexualities. Like, the one kid is getting bullied because people think he's gay. It's just a really good show to watch. Alright, next on my list is Ingrid Third from Fillmore. So, technically, she's a sidekick in the show, but, like... She was my favorite. I liked her a lot more than Fillmore. So she is Fillmore, the school detective's hall monitor's sidekick. And she is just really cool. Like, if I had to be honest and explain her in like one word, she's really cool. She's basically like a goth chick, and the reason why she's on this list for the most part is because all the time in the show, the guys around her, like even Fillmore sometimes and their like chief, and a lot of the people that they are interviewing for the mystery they always tell her that she should be more girly, she should dress more girly, that she should be nicer, she should smile more, blah, blah, blah. And she basically just tells them to screw off every time. Like, she just does hers. She just does her. Like, she just does her life how she wants to do it and tells everyone else that they can deal with it. And that's just awesome. Because not only is she like that, but she's actively fights back against people who are trying to change her.
Yo, these are seriously messed up. Who drew these? You?
My sister.
Yeah, she look like you,
Taller.
but not prettier, because you are fine like the sunshine. And what's wrong with you, girl?
I said, touch nothing. Remember?
But anyways, those are just some of the characters that I remember watching as a kid and being like, you're right. You're making some good points. And I think that they have influenced my rebellious nature. But anyways, comment down below if you remember any of these characters, if you love any of these characters like I do, or if you have any similar characters that I didn't mention on this list. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel so you can know when I make a new video, and I'll see you soon. Later days.